Hello, in this video we're gonna talk about how a Gaussian elimination can give you no solution. So let's get started. If you look at the top row, we can divide everything by 2 because the smaller number you deal with, the better it is. We have negative 3x minus y plus z is equal to negative 4. And the next row we have 3x minus 2y minus 4z equals 8. And we can also divide the bottom row by 2. 3x minus y minus 3z equals negative 9. So let's write this in the augmented matrix. We have negative 3, negative 1, 1, and negative 4. 3, negative 2, negative 4, and 8. 3, negative 1, negative 3, negative 9. All we have to do is take out the coefficient and the numbers, and all the numbers go in the right column, and all the coefficient goes on the left side of this vertical line. And we need to write this in row echelon form, where the top left corner should be 1. So I can divide the entire row by negative 3. When I do that, on the upper row I get 1, 1/3, negative 1/3, and negative 4 over 3. Okay, next step, I multiply the top row by negative 3. And when you do that, actually, we go back to the original. And the reason why we do this is that we're trying to get the bottom left, or this 3 to be 0. To do that, we have negative 3, negative 1 and 1, and 4 over 3. And we add it with the R1 and R2. And then we're going to replace the middle row, R2, with the sum of R1 and R2. So we combine this, and combine this, and combine this. R1 plus R2, replace it on R2. Okay, the top row, we keep the same. 1, 1/3, negative 1/3, and negative 4 over 3. Again, it's on the work up here. And then, okay, in the middle row, we have 0, negative 3, negative 3. Oh my gosh. So 8 plus 4 over 3. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, I forgot to multiply. Whoops. Okay, I just realized that negative 3 times negative 4 over 3 will give you positive 4. So it will give you 12, actually. Yeah, it gives you 12. And we have 3, negative 1, negative 3, negative 9. And we multiply the R1 by 3. And then the sum of that is going to combine with R3 and replace R3. So let's do step by step. Multiply the top row actually by negative 3. So that, on the bottom left element will become 0 after you add these. So we have negative 3, negative 1, positive 1. Okay, watch out the sign. And positive 4. 0, negative 3, negative 3, 12. And 3, negative 1, negative 3, negative 9. Alrighty, let's add row 1 and row 3. Okay, we're adding these together. Okay, the top row should still stay the same. 1, 1/3, negative 1/3, negative 4 over 3. It's the bottom row that we need to replace. 0, negative 3, negative 3, 12. And row 1 and row 3, yeah, 0, negative 2, negative 2, and negative 5. Okay, so if I divide the middle row, or row 2, by negative 3, so I make this negative 3 to 1. I get 0, 1, 1, and negative 4. 0, negative 2, negative 2, negative 5. Now we're gonna run into problem. When you multiply the row 2 by 2, because we want to replace this element as 0, so R2 times 2, and you add it to R3, and replace it with R3, we're gonna get 0. Like, the entire thing will be 0 in the left side of the vertical line. Let's see. We have 1, 1/3, negative 1/3, negative 4 over 3. We have 0, 2, 2, and negative 8. And 0, negative 2, negative 2, negative 5. Alright, I am not sure if my calculation is correct. I cannot see any worked out solution out there. But I know this is giving us a problem. Because if you add R2 and R3, what ends up is that R3 is going to be over 0. And if you combine this, you get negative 13. There's no way 0 can equal to negative 13. Okay, 0, 1, 1, negative 4. And then the upper one, 1, 1/3, negative 1/3, negative 4 over 3. Okay, the problem is, you know how this is x, 0x, 0y, 0z equals negative 13? That's not true under all circumstances. So we don't have to go further and just say no solution. Alright, that's how you solve this.